Sport is not just about winning or losing, it's about a shared experience which represents values that bring out the best in us as people. So today we're going to show you the most beautiful moments of respect in sports, where fair play was more important than the competition itself. Basketball player Steph Curry signs his already worn shoes and hands them to a fan. In a show of great sportsmanship, the first thing this wrestler did after winning a match was to help his injured opponent get off the mat. When one of the drivers ran out of fuel in the middle of a race, a rival behind him gave him a push to the finish line.
He's gonna give him a push. How about that?
This skier caught sight of something strange far away and decided to take a closer look, which was very lucky for this woman who was trapped underneath heavy snow and slowly running out of oxygen.
Stay calm.
And even luckier was that the man came prepared with a shovel to quickly dig her out and save her life just in time. A runner was just about to cross the finish line when his body suddenly couldn't take it anymore.
Legs are giving up.
While a few runners ignored him, this kind-hearted guy decided to lose a few seconds of his time to help him finish the race.
This is what sports should be all about.
After winning the match, this wrestler notices his opponent is injured and carries him so he doesn't have to walk.
Oh, look at that. There's a show of respect if you ever needed to see one.
That is truly a good winner. During a tennis match, one of the players misstepped and injured his ankle. And his opponent didn't think twice before running over to help him. All this girl wanted for her 21st birthday was away from her favorite NFL player, but the kind player decided to also give her a puck from the game.
Get away. Oh, that's so sweet.
Indiana men's basketball senior Colin Hartman proposes to his girlfriend during the senior day ceremony speech, and she couldn't hold back the tears. Instead of starting an unnecessary fight, these players showed good sportsmanship by shaking hands and continuing the match. Justin Gatlin had always dreamed of doing the impossible and beating the legendary Usain Bolt.
Justin Gatlin is the world champion here in London.
And when he finally succeeded, his respectful reaction speaks for itself.
Individual race runs 9.95 seconds for bronze.
An Army veteran carries his guide and the American flag across the Boston Marathon finish line. This cameraman accidentally almost broke Usain Bolt's $1 million legs. He could have had to answer for it in court, but instead, they became friends. In the first heat of the men's 500 meter, there were just 2 athletes left on the track. Aruba's Jonathan Busby was suffering from exhaustion on the last lap, staggering on jelly legs. But luckily, with only 100 meters to go, his fellow competitor was on hand to help and held his arm around his neck to assist him further as the crowd cheered his selfless act of generosity and sportsmanship.
Ovation from this massive crowd in Doha have finished.
That is what sportsmanship is all about.
Of sportsmanship and camaraderie.
When this team tragically lost one of their members, they all made him score a final goal before being buried and leaving forever. Terrifying crash during the Formula One Australian Grand Prix, driver Gutierrez instantly runs over to check on his competitor.
Oh my goodness.
Miraculously, they were both unharmed in the horrible accident. And here's the heartwarming moment when player escort Paulina, who's in a wheelchair, accompanied Cristiano Ronaldo on the pitch ahead of Portugal's game against Russia, a moment this young girl will never forget. A baby born without a hand meets soccer player Carson Pickett, who's just like him. Now the adorable boy knows that even with a disability, he's still able to succeed in anything. Famous football player Neymar promised to recreate a goal celebration for a little boy with cancer, and he certainly kept his promise. A young fan wanted to get a photo with Lionel Messi, but the security guards wouldn't let him through. But when Messi saw the crying boy, he couldn't just walk past.
Se estalló, en lágrimas se estalló cuando por ser más mesiata a Messi, si quiere sacarse la foto, si quiere firmar el autógrafo. Ahí está el nene. Mirá, con las
When this athlete's pole broke during her vault, she unfortunately didn't have a spare one for a second attempt, but then her opponent decided to share one of hers.
Can you give us a perspective of the chat? What's going on down there?
From Sam Kendrick, they come out and they are essentially an international club. And she's over!
F1 driver Sebastian Vettel collided with another driver, causing his car to stall out in the middle of the track.
Possible. Stroll is not looking where he's going.
But to everyone's surprise, Pascal Wehrlein decided to give him a lift and help him off. After losing a match, this wrestler burst into tears and it broke her opponent's heart.
The last 10 days, losing her mom, and certainly you know that Helen knows all about that.
She had just lost her mother 1 week prior and was saying sorry mom for her defeat.
Wasn't even sure that she'd be able to come and wrestle, and she rocketed through the Challenger tournament to get this date against Maroulis.
Security stopped this young fan who ran out on the field to take a photo with one of the soccer stars, but watch as the player rushes to the boy's defense. In the last Olympics, Derek Redmond had to withdraw because of injury. Now, 4 years later, he was finally able to compete for the dream of winning a medal. But just as he started running, his right hamstring snapped and his Olympic dream was over. But even though he didn't win, his determination to at least pass the finish line will live forever in the minds of millions. Let us know in the comments section which of these clips was your favorite. And while you're down there, remember to like and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.